Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I do a mixed media picture using watercolor paper, acrylic paint and a birch box. So if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and thank you very much for watching. So the first thing I did was draw and cut out 3 flamingos from watercolor paper. I used Arches 140 pounds hot press, and I elongated their legs. They're very stylized flamingos, I've got to say, but I think they look rather elegant and I'm pleased with how they look. I painted an 8x10 birch painting panel with primary blue and titanium white. I made it darker at the top, which I think of as the sky, and as it reaches the horizon, it gets paler. I played around with the flamingos and put them in different arrangements until I found one that I liked. And once I had done that, I made pencil marks where the neck joins the body, so that when it came to my final placement, I would know where that perfect arrangement was. I hope that makes sense. I used 2 shades of red, cadmium red light and alizarin crimson, and I added to that titanium white, which gave me 3 shades of pink for the feathers. And I think, to my eye, that's the colour of flamingos. I think they vary in shade, I'm not sure, but these are the colours that I chose. The next step was to paint the flamingos, and I do what I always do and start off with my mid-tone, and then I go in putting my highlights and my shadow in, and I use the alizarin crimson for the darkest dark to give some shape and roundness to the body. Next I painted the legs, and I added cadmium yellow light and raw sienna to my palette and mixed those two together. I think I might have added a little titanium white in there to lighten it a little bit, but it gave me a nice dark yellow colour for the legs. Here are the legs painted, and I'm pleased with that colour. It's not too pale and has some substance to it. For the beaks and eyes, I used a Sharpie pen, and that worked very well. I could have used a paintbrush. These are quite tiny. It's only an 8x10 board, and I guess these are about 6 inches high, and the beaks are quite tiny, so the pen gave me much more accuracy. As well as the beaks, I gave a little dot of black for the eyes, and then I used a paint pen and put in a dot of white for a highlight. I think that makes the eye look a little more realistic. At this point, I covered my panel with a decoupage medium. You can use polyacrylic or white glue even, that works quite well. Anything that will dry clear so that you'll be able to see the colours that come through. After applying the decoupage to the panel, I put my flamingos in place, and then I put more decoupage medium over the top of that. I've got to say here, it took a little bit of sticking down because those things wanted to curl, but as long as you're firm with them and use your brush to put more decoupage medium under the bits that stick up and keep going over it with your brush for a few minutes, and it will all stick in place. I chose to put in my sand and water after I had put the flamingos in place, but you could do that part before. I just thought this way round I could see where their feet are and put water there and arrange the sand around it. That was my thinking. You need to give it several coats of the decoupage medium and leave about 10 or 15 minutes in between each coat. And I think I gave mine 4 coats overall. And I'm quite pleased with the result. I think it's a fun, elegant picture. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. That helps my channel grow and I'd very much appreciate that. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.